everyone, so we are live and today I have the very gorgeous and one of the brightest Bollywood stars, Pooja Hegde with me. Now Pooja Hegde is also mentoring FBB Colors Femina Miss India 2018 West Zone. So welcome to our live chat, Pooja.
Thank you so much. It's a very, very wonderful introduction, I have to say. Brightest star, I will prove that, don't worry.
Perfect. Now firstly,
wait, let me share this on my page first so that all my fans also know that I'm live. And then we will start. Oh my god, I can see myself.
you can?
Yeah.
And I must compliment you, you're looking lovely, Pooja.
I bet you say that about everyone. Okay.
This is why the word brightest came into the picture. Alright, perfect. So quickly starting with the interview.
Yes.
Now, firstly, you're mentoring, the West Zone this year.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward the most?
To meet the wonderful girls. I mean, I feel like Femina Miss India pageant girls are very inspiring because they've all come there for a reason. They're very determined. So I'm really excited to meet these girls that I will be mentoring, I will be speaking to, and hopefully I can affect them in a positive way somewhere in their life.
Perfect. Now it's been 8 years, since you were a part of pageants. So how does it feel now to be on the other side as a mentor?
It doesn't really feel that long. I feel like it's maybe just 2-3 years since I participated myself, and I remember giving my introductions and superbly extremely nervous. It was my first time, and it's such a big platform. So it doesn't feel that long. Having said that, I think today also I feel the same way in terms of I'm still nervous. I'm going to be mentoring these people. I don't know how it is that I'm gonna be able to help them, but I think I'm just here to tell my story. It has been a journey from pageants to films, ads, modeling, films. So hopefully just share my journey with them. And
so many highs and hello coming your way, and they're saying you're looking gorgeous. So if you can just wave to everyone watching you live right now.
Big wave and big kiss to all of y'all.
Perfect. Now Pooja, we want to know, what was the turning point in your career according to you?
Oh, turning point. I think it would be I did this ad with Ranbir Kapoor called it was the Hero Maestro ad, which was like the two of us on a bike going for a party, and that was the first ad that I'd ever done, and it kind of changed my life because a lot of films that I got Mohenjo-daro because of that ad. So that ad really brought a lot for me in terms of my career. Having said that, it's also ironic that before that ad came to me for almost 1 year, I really didn't have any work and I was just kind of waiting for a good opportunity. So that saying that sabr ka phal meetha hota hai. So it was kind of like that because I went through a lot in that year, and then finally when I got that ad, it kind of just changed my life.
And how was it working with Ranbir in that ad?
Very, very nerve-wracking. He is he's a masterpiece when it comes to acting. He's amazing. And for me, having to face the camera in front of him can be very intimidating. And I remember I kept forgetting my lines. And trust me, when you're forgetting your lines, when you're doing a bike commercial, a scooter commercial, is the worst thing, because in order to retake that line, you have to go back to the first point that you started from. So every time I forgot it, I kept saying, I'm sorry. And then finally the beat's like, you know what, please do not say sorry anymore, ever again. It was really fun.
Wow. Now, do you think being a beauty queen or being a part of pageants, they actually give girls extra edge to make a mark in this showbiz industry?
Of course it does. I mean, I think that what you experience in maybe 2-3 years, they kind of clump it all together, and it's like fast track school because it teaches you so much, and the way you're interacting with so many people You have to be able to take the pressure. You have to be a professional, because if you're not professional, you're not going to end up winning. You have to be free-spirited, be yourself. So all of that, which life lessons you'd probably learn in 2-3 years, they kind of just in 1 month in the package deal give it to you.
Now, how much do you think pageants have changed since the time you participated in one?
A lot has changed. I remember back in my time, we didn't have mentors. There was not so many phones and all that. I remember we used to not have our phones with us. I think now you all have sub-contests which are like Miss what is it called?
Multimedia contest.
Multimedia and all of that, and we could not keep our phones with us. We couldn't meet our parents. We couldn't talk to anybody outside. We had chaperones who would ensure that they came along with us everywhere so that we didn't meet anyone else out of the thing. So it's changed a whole lot. Yeah, I think they've adapted the pageant, they've changed it, they've understood the importance of social media today, and they've implemented that.
And you're very active on social media, I must say.
Yes.
Super. Now,
I just feel like social media is it's like my own diary to my life, So whether it's Instagram or Twitter is my random thoughts, my random musings, and Instagram is like my own photo album.
So which one is your favorite, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. Okay.
Now, if I ask you, at what age did you first dreamt of being a Miss India or of being a beauty queen? Or was it a part of the plan, or it happened,
It just happened. It so happened. I was a very quiet child and stuff. And then I decided when I went to college that I wanted to, not be this shy person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I participated in every college activity possible. And in one of the activities, someone from Miss India came and said, why don't you take part? And that's when I was like, really? Take part? Me, Miss India? So from there, it's that little seed which she kind of buried in my mind, which kind of grew into something.
Right. Now, since so many girls from the West Zone are actually watching this live right now, so what advice you have for the girls, who are vying for the state titles?
Be yourself. I mean, that is one advice that I just think is so underrated, because if you think about it, everyone's going to be beautiful. There are going to be 10 people, 20 people, 20 girls, and they're all going to be beautiful. They're all going to have like great bodies, and they're going to look stunning. So what is going to make you different is just you being yourself. If you show why you are unique, why nobody can replace you, you are going to come on top of everything.
Now let me quickly take some of the live questions. Anjana Soni says hello.
Hi.
Ashok Chetty says you're looking lovely.
Thank you.
I have a question from Rohit. He has asked, what is a suggestion you would like to give for the youngsters who dream to enter the world of beauty pageants?
This suggestion would be a suggestion for people who dream to enter beauty pageants. It's very easy to be fake in this field because you always look at beauty as an outward term. But personally speaking, I think beauty is always from inside out, and stay real. And that's when people are going to connect to you. I always say that. Why do we feel like our mothers are the most beautiful women on earth? It's because somewhere they've connected with us about something. There's a special bond. So if you are real, there's a higher chance of you placing or winning.
So many of your South fans are actually commenting, so if you can just say hi to them also.
Hello.
I can see so many messages from them.
I love all of them. I mean, I think that I have the best fans because they're so passionate about films, they're so passionate and about me, the love that they give me. So thank you, and some amazing South films coming up. Trust me on this. My next 3 projects are really good. I'm very excited about it. And yeah.
Wow. Now it was after 17 years, Pooja, that India finally managed to win the Miss World crown.
Yeah.
So do you feel that there is additional pressure on the mentors to now select the right candidate who would represent India at that stage?
I think that, this is my first year mentoring, so I cannot comment about everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the pressure is always on. It's not about about whether the person wins after 17 years or this year. I think every year should be taken as a challenge, and you want to do justice no matter what. The best girl in the West Zone, the best girl in the East Zone has to win, and collectively from the main Miss India, whoever we send internationally has to be the best. And if you send the best product, people are going to appreciate it.
We have a question from Krishna Prasad. He says, "Hi, hello Pooja, how are you?" And he's asking about your next project, and he's asking, your mother tongue is Konkani na?
No, my mother tongue is not Konkani. My mother tongue is Tulu, but I can speak. Are you Konkani? I don't know why you're asking me this, so I speak Tulu at home, and my next project, which is releasing, it's called Saksham in Telugu, and then I'm soon starting the NTR Junior film with Trivikram as the director.
Amrit Madhav Shetty says, very proud of you, seen you as a teenage girl and now a lovely, gracious lady.
I mean, that's amazing. Sorry, what's the name again?
Amrit Madhav
Hi
Shetty.
Amrit. I think you're Shetty, so maybe somewhere you must have seen me. It's a very small community. It's like when I met Shilpa Shetty, I said that, oh, I think your dad. She's like, stop it right here, because we are all related in some way or the other. So we are only 3 of us. So please, like, everyone's related to everyone. So I'm sure you must have seen me somewhere. And hi, and thank you. And I'm going to make you all more proud of me.
Sheikh Sharif Uddin says, my favorite beauty queen and actress Pooja Hegde. He says, I
love you too.
And he says,
2009 and 2000, the best. As long as you go and you present your best self.
Okay. And what qualities are you looking for, in a Miss India from West Zone? Any qualities, specific qualities you're looking for?
So many. Specifically, being real, being a nice person. It all matters.
And also, now that this year also, we have reduced the height criteria, and there is no bikini round. So do you feel that it will help more participation among girls, Pooja?
I hope so. I really hope so, because I have always found this a bit ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, you know what? I would defend the swimsuit round only because I believe that you have to be very confident with your body. Until it's a religious thing or something that your religion, I mean, that's up to you. But I would encourage women to get into that swimsuit, get into that bikini, no matter what your body type is, and own your body. I mean, it's the reason that this month's Femina cover, I'm on it.
Love that cover.
Exactly. So I'm on it in a bikini, and the reason I do these covers is that I don't want people to cringe when they think about a bikini anymore, because it's such a beautiful thing. I mean, it's your body, own it, don't think about it too much. Which is why on my social media I kind of put up this whole post about, shout out to all those women who are trying really hard to love their bodies, because it can get really hard sometimes with people telling you not to. But just go for it, own your body, be proud of it, and enjoy your body. I mean, just flaunt it.
And now coming to your pageant days.
And sorry,
yeah.
To answer your question, I'm talking a lot, but to answer your question about the height criteria and stuff, I hope people really understand what Femina is trying to do here. It's being more inclusive, so participate, because beauty has nothing to do with height. Yeah. Stand tall.
Now coming back to your pageant days, do you have any fond memories that you could remember during your time at the pageant?
So many fond
any
memories.
one memory?
I mean, I remember playing a prank on one of my roommates.
Okay.
So that was funny. She, poor thing, couldn't sleep all night because I had frightened her. Yeah, I remember going to Goa for my pageant. I won the Miss India Talent. I won Miss Glamorous Hair, so I think that was like amazing. To win talent to me was such an honor, because it was about who I was more than how I look.
So are you a prankster? So you just mentioned you did a prank. So do you play pranks on your actors as well, co-stars?
Not as of now actually. Kritik and I have collectively played a prank on Ashu sir and all. I remember on the 100th day of shoot, there was a scene where Ritwik's played a prank on me. He made me joke, but let's not talk about it.
Okay. Now, from Miss India to Bollywood, how would you sum up your journey? And now you're stepping into South industry as well. You have worked in the South industry. So, how would you sum up your journey?
Like a roller coaster ride, I would say that, because there's been highs, there's been lows, but nevertheless, I've been screaming out of excitement and joy throughout the ride.
Alright. Now, what do you think people will associate Pooja Hegde with in years to come?
What do they associate with Pooja? Like being the best in everything she does.
Wow.
Because
Now,
that's who I am. I strive to be the best.
perfect. Now, I have to admit it that I totally love your red carpet appearances. So, how do you actually manage to look absolutely flawless all the time? So, is there something that you tell yourself before stepping to the red carpet?
I woke up like this. I mean, this is how I normally dress, and this. Just kidding. I think it's a mix of your team. I always say that I am my team. I have a great team working on me. My stylist, whether it's my makeup and hair, and of course, one is the look aspect of it. So what I'm feeling on that particular day, I dress accordingly. So if I want to look hot, do I want to look cute? Do I want to look sexy? Sensuous? And then before the red carpet, I kind of calm myself down, which is a Miss India training, by the way, as in terms of people always tell me you're like this duck, who looks so calm on the face of it, but down the duck's paddling. So I think it's a Miss India thing that before going on stage, how I'm always like calm and now go for it. Before I step on a red carpet, I just think of my mood, I think of what I'm wearing, and then I channel my energy into everything. So walk with confidence, that's my motto.
Now, since we love your Femina cover, I would want to know, what is your fitness mantra like?
My fitness mantra, do what makes you. I think fitness is, people are narrowing it down to gym, but I don't think it's only that. If dancing makes you happy, dance. But just keep your body active, because one of my trainers, Samir Purohit, always says that if you take care of your body till you're 30, after 30 it takes care of you, and I completely agree with that, because he himself is so fit, so it kind of motivates me too. But I never do anything drastic. Eat well. I eat everything. I eat my rice. I'm a South Indian. I need my rice. Okay, I need rice. I need my potato. I eat everything. I think you need carbs, you need fat for that glow on your face. Just stay off the junk, stay off pizza, stay off. And my trainers are like that. Even my other trainer, Harrison James, he also tells me the same thing. Cow up, cow. And if I tell him, really Harrison, I really feel like eating a brownie today, I'm really craving, he said, please go ahead and eat, and like I'll be like, are you sure? He said, don't worry, tomorrow we'll burn it off. So for me, I feel like I'm such a foodie that food is everything in my life. So I work out double hard as long as I can eat.
Now, what a perfect timing to this question. So this question is from Niveta Gins.
Okay.
Her question is, hi Pooja, you are so fit even though you are a foodie.
Yeah.
So please share 2 tips to all the foodies out here. Including me.
Yeah, 2 tips about?
2 tips to all the foodies,
Yeah.
how they can work on their body even when they are foodie.
Work out. That's the key thing. I mean, for me, I don't eat to live. I live to eat. So I ensure that if I'm eating something, I work out. So even on this US schedule that I went, I have hogged like anything. Like I have eaten cuisines I've never even heard of who probably exist. I've binged on my chocolates, but then the next day you gotta get up, you gotta work out. What is the other tip? If you're trying to drastically lose weight, the other tip would be that if you see something which is not good for your health, fried food, the best exercise is to turn your head to the right, left, and right, and left, and say no and don't touch it. Alright, Nivedita?
Wow. Now, do you follow cricket? Because next question is from Neha Sharma. She wants to know your favorite cricketer.
Rahul Dravid. To me, Dravid was this, there's something so, there's like an inner strength to him, he's so classy, the way he's conducted speak for himself and never brags about himself. So actually, I don't get fan-struck. I mean, I don't get starstruck, sorry. But when I met Dravid, I was like a little girl who was like, I think this was in Chennai when I met him, and I was just like, can I have a picture with you? And then he was like, yeah. And then he must have wondered who is this girl, silly girl, who is so excited. But yeah, Dravid.
Now, we also want to know about your childhood days. We want to know how were you while growing up?
Very shy. I always stuck to my mom. Very quiet child, yeah. I mean, I had stage fright, completely opposite of what I am today in a lot of ways.
So how did this transformation happen? Because I'm sure so many girls want to know, because today you are this strong, confident girl. So there must be hard work. So tell us about this transformation.
I think there's an instance that happened in my life which made me realize that one of my biggest learnings was that it's okay to make mistakes, you know, and that thought changed my perspective in terms of that I think I'm so afraid of making mistakes that I never tried anything in life. I would not go talk to people. I would not. It's all stemming from this thing of what if something I did go wrong. And then finally I decided after school got over that when I went to college that now enough is enough. I'm tired of saying I'm shy. Let me change this about myself. And that's when I took part in like every college activity, singing, dancing, everything. So much so that one of my college functions, it was a dance and I was dancing on Aja Nachli, something like that. And I forgot all my steps and for 4 minutes I did one step. Okay. Now that is when the worst had happened, and I slowly got out of this thing of being like shy. I became more of myself, I would say, more confident.
Now, as I said, I'm sure this journey might not have been easy and full of challenges too. So how did you overcome them, and what kept you going during your tough days? Because you don't have a godfather in this industry and you have come really far, you know, working with the biggest stars now. So what kept you going, Pooja?
Well, like Sushmita Sen said that you don't really need a godfather when you have a godfather sitting up there watching over you. What kept me going is my determination and my will to make it. That's about it. I remember, I had decided for myself that no matter what, I'm going to make it, and that's the thing I kept telling myself. I think it stemmed from a very basic need that I have to prove myself. I have to make a name for myself, and that's what keeps me going every single day.
Now you started your acting career with Tamil and Telugu cinema. How different is it from Bollywood industry, or do you find any difference in them?
You know, I keep getting asked this question, and I think that there's absolutely no difference. People are people anywhere in any part of this world. The only difference is the language, and maybe as an actor, you know, a Telugu girl will react and act in a different manner. The nuances are different as compared to a girl who lives in Bombay, you know. But otherwise, it's the same.
Wow. Now you started your Bollywood career with Hrithik Roshan, and you spoke about a prank as well. So what was your reaction like when you got to know that you would be working in a film with him?
I think it didn't really sink in, you know, because I remember when I went to see Koi Mil Gaya, and I told Hrithik this also, that when I went to see Koi Mil Gaya, I was very excited because it was like a premiere. So I was very excited that Hrithik Roshan I'm going to meet, because I always had a crush on Hrithik Roshan as a child. So I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I was then I'm going to meet Hrithik Roshan, and I said I'm going to take pictures. I carried my camera with the reel in it, went, and Hrithik came, was there, and he just left. And I was just waiting with my camera, and I felt so bad that I could not take a picture with Hrithik Roshan. But I kind of now want to go back to that little girl who's upset and say, don't worry, Pooja. One day you'll have an entire movie with Hrithik Roshan. Your story is not yet over yet. So I mean, it was something that was absolutely serious.
Wow. Now, I have also read somewhere that you are a big Harry Potter fan. Is that true?
It is.
So who's your favorite character and why?
You know what? I can't pick a favorite character because it would be like a mom picking a favorite child. Because every single character makes the series what it is. Whether it's even Robbie, who's absolutely adorable. I mean, they all teach you something. So I can't pick a favorite.
Okay. Now, what is your recent? There was some recent remark by Chief Minister of Tripura. What's your take on it? This is what he said. I'll quote him. Indian beauty queen should ideally look like goddesses Lakshmi and Saraswati. And he said Diana Hayden did not deserve to win the Miss World crown. What's your take on this controversy?
You know what? I think that negativity should be shunned aside, and we should only bring in positivity and talk about positive things. I mean, even in Twitter comments or Instagram comments, you'll always have people who agree and disagree. You just have to zone them out, do what you have to continue doing, and I mean, there are so many. Everyone has a comment whether the person should be elected or not elected also. So if we are not going to comment, we don't bother commenting on that. Nobody should bother commenting on who eventually wins here also. Having said that, let's move on because let's only focus on positive and good things.
Perfect. Now I have some quick questions for you. One word that best describes you.
Indescribable.
Okay. If not an actor, you would be?
If not an actor, I would be. I don't know.
What motivates you?
What motivates me? My larger than life dreams.
Okay. If you were
and my parents.
Your parents, okay. If you were a superhero, who would you be? Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's a loved superhero. Like nobody can hate Kung Fu Panda. Like everyone has to love him. He's adorable. Everything that he does is love. He sees the good in everybody. He jokes. He eats.
Shweta Ahire Soni wants to know which color do you like most of the time to wear?
I don't have a favorite color. I'm one of those weirdos like every color. I just wear according to them.
Alana Rajput says you are so gorgeous. They're all commenting so beautiful. Hi, hello.
Do you have questions for me? Ask me some questions.
Yeah, they have all the comments are coming like looking very beautiful, pretty.
Thank you so much.
Now your favorite place in Mumbai?
Favorite place in Mumbai? Home.
Okay. Your favorite shopping destination?
London.
Okay. Favorite food? Since you're a foodie now, I know.
Food is my favorite food.
Okay, now we love your style statement. So what is like your style statement?
I always say classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fashion trend that you don't understand?
A fashion trend I don't understand. Men who with their underwear showing, like, and then the pants below their bum. I mean, I don't understand it.
Okay.
Your life, do whatever you want, but I don't understand it.
Who according to you is the best dressed male in the industry?
Hrithik Roshan.
Okay. And female?
There are many. Only in Bollywood.
Yeah, you can
Right?
pick Hollywood as well.
Oh, okay. There's so many. I mean, Gigi Hadid. I love Gigi Hadid. Yeah.
While growing up,
Feel from Bollywood.
oh yes, definitely. While growing up, your favorite movie?
रुक जाता है कुछ होता है in Hindi. In general, Pursuit of Happiness in Hollywood. Matilda was one of my favorites.
Okay. Your favorite Hollywood star?
I can't pick Jennifer Lawrence. Like I have a girl crush on Jennifer Lawrence. I think she's amazing. I want to be her. I want to meet her. I want to like everything. So Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep. So many.
Okay. Now, which emoji describes your personality?
Smiling one, I guess, because I'm always smiling. My personality. Yeah. But my favorite emoji right now is the one where the with the hands up like that.
Is that the one you usually send?
Yes. Most of the times I'm just like.
Okay. Now the strangest compliment you have ever received.
Strangest compliment. So many. That I was very good in Kick, the movie Kick.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, thank you so much, but that was not me. Somebody once told me that my hands are exactly like my mother's, and I was just looking at them. They're like, sorry, it's a compliment, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. Now, if you could be anyone else for a day, who would you be?
I would be Christopher Nolan, and then I would sign Pooja Hegde for his next film. Like a nice female oriented. Or any film. It's like my god of filmmaking.
Now, the strangest punishment you have ever received. But you were a shy kid. I don't think you must have got or
strangest punishment. But shy kid, so what? I mean, I've been punished. Yeah, me and my brother have fought so much. So I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now, if you get a chance to be a fictional character, what would it be?
A fictional guy, like what? Like
You can pick any, like
maybe
we can come
I'd
back.
be someone from Frozen, maybe.
Okay.
One of the two girls.
Okay. If you had a superpower, how would you use it?
I would like to be like to time travel, you know, or like bend space and time. Like I would want to snap my hand and be in Paris, snap my hand and be in I don't know, Bora Bora, I don't know. So because I love traveling, and I think that my schedule is always like so crazy. And then can you imagine if I'm shooting, I can just snap and reach home and sleep like wherever I am, whatever part of the world. Like that.
Now, what makes you blush?
What makes me blush? A compliment. I don't know how to take compliments. Like if someone tells me I'm pretty, I'll probably give a smart reply back. But if they insist I'm pretty, I'll just be like, okay.
Okay. Your favorite place?
My favorite place which I've been to so far, one of them has been Bali.
Mhm.
I love Bali. It's like heaven on earth. And London, maybe London. New York.
Okay. Lipstick or lip
And
gloss?
Disneyland. No, not Disneyland. Universal Studios in Orlando.
Okay.
Because it has Harry Potter World.
Oh yes. Now, your lip. What would you pick? Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lipstick.
Okay. A cat person or dog person?
Dog all the way. Dog person.
Okay. One thing you can't live without?
Chocolate. Music. Music.
Okay. Your favorite song right now?
One Kiss by Dua Lipa and Calvin Harris, and Tum Jab Paas Aate Ho by Prateek Kuhar.
Okay. The most precious thing in your wardrobe?
In my wardrobe, I mean, I love my sunglasses.
Okay. Now, how long does it take for you to decide what to wear?
How long does it take? 10 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
A character you wish you could have played?
Erin Brockovich, Julia Roberts, Erin Brockovich, so many. Anne Hathaway, Devil Wears Prada, or even Western. Then, I mean, I could go on and Wonder Woman.
Oh yes.
Yes.
One thing you would like to change about yourself? Or is there anything you want to change?
One thing I would like to never. I don't want to second guess myself.
Okay. Your favorite co-star?
I don't want to pick a favorite co-star and be murdered by the rest of the co-stars I don't pick. So yeah, I'm gonna be politically correct. Be a Miss India now, and I'm gonna give a politically correct answer saying I love all my co-stars.
You've taken your Miss India's training very seriously, I must say.
Of course. I mean, eventually that's where I started from. So I have all of that in me.
Super. Now, your favorite director to work with?
I mean, I'll tell you who I want to work with. I want to work with Imtiaz Ali. So he's on my list of dream directors.
Which is your favorite movie of Imtiaz Ali? Or any character that you
I
wish?
can't pick. I mean, I loved Rockstar. I loved Supplement. I mean, I'm a fan.
Okay. The most challenging role for you till now?
Is the one that's coming out.
We are excited for that, I must tell you.
The Prabhas one.
Yes.
Prabhas film is a very, very challenging character.
Okay. The best purchase you have ever made, as for you?
I mean, so many. How can I pick one? The best purchase? My car. I love my car.
Okay.
I bought my dream car. So yeah.
One thing you wish journalists would stop asking?
Who's your favorite co-star?
Alright.
No, I think what they
We'll
should.
make a note.
Yeah, what you should never ask is, how is it working with X or Y, this particular director? Like, I want to see who has ever in the history of interviews said it was really bad, it was not good. I want to know who's done this, that you continue to ask this question.
Well said. Now, if you become a journalist for a day, what is that one question you will ask and to whom?
Are you a feminist, maybe? Yeah, because I would love to see people's different takes on the word feminist.
And what do you think about feminism?
I think it's integral. I think it's sometimes misunderstood. And I think that a society will progress when its women progress.
Okay, and
And
your
I just think that feminism is not it's not burning your bras, it's not putting, shaming men, it's not any of that. It is understanding who we are and equal opportunity. It's a lot more. It is gender equality. It is even a man being okay to cry. Being able to cry is also part of feminism. It is not understanding that we are like stronger than men or anything. It is that sometimes we may feel colder than men because our body types are made that way. We have certain hormones which make us feel more cold as compared to men. But it's the same hormones which give us our curves and make us sexy. So it's understanding who we are, our body type, and it doesn't mean that we're lesser or more than men. It's like Emma once said, her UN speech changed my mind about feminism, and she says that look at gender as different colors on a spectrum of colors rather than two opposite ideals.
And what is your idea of a perfect day?
My idea of a perfect day, I think a cloudy day. Let's begin with weather.
Okay.
Cloudy, or maybe even raining. I love the monsoons, and I think there's something very romantic about that time. With family, good food, and good music.
Wow, you have a proposal here from Deepak Tiwari. He asked, "Are you single? I would love to marry you." What is your response to him?
I think that my dad is going to watch this live chat, and Mr. Deepak, you're going to get a call from my dad.
So many of
Thank you so much, and sending love right back.
So many of your fans are after Deepak now, saying this is not a matrimonial site. Sorry, Deepak.
No, I think Deepak got excited and he's just dancing right now, but it's okay.
Alright, Shweta Ahire Soni asks, if you get a chance to ride on a bike, which one it would be? Any favorite bike, I think she meant to us.
I would like to ride on a bike with David Beckham. Let's just say that. Whatever bike he's riding, I'm getting on it.
Swarnima has asked you, what's your skincare regime?
Skincare regime. Okay, I'm one of those lazy people but the only thing I maintain is that I take off my makeup before sleeping. Like, I will take off, even if there's a little kajal, I'll take off that and I'll go to sleep. That's my skincare regime. Drink a lot of water and eat carbs. That's the only way you get glow on your skin.
Right, so many questions coming your way, like how do you stay fit? But I think you already answered that. But would you mind replying to one of them?
How do I stay fit? Workout. I mean, it's like brushing your teeth. How it becomes like something that you have to do in order to keep your body, your teeth fresh and clean and healthy. It's the same thing. You have to brush your teeth. When it comes to working out, you have to work out every day.
Right. When did you started modeling? When did you start modeling?
After Miss India. That's when I started.
Krishna Prasad says, thank you so much for replying. You're so beautiful. And did you blush? He says, love you.